I still remember the day when I met with this poorly looking old lady in one of the biggest department stores in Shinjuku, Tokyo, Japan. I was in my mid 30s or to late 30s, and I had worked at construction sites or warehouses or TV broadcasting company building with both day shift and night shift. I'd been paid daily, and my work spot was everywhere in the Tokyo area. By chance, I got to have an acquaintance with some IT specialist who was looking for a candidate who could join an IT team using Japanese and English. I'd had no skills or experience of IT at that time. Surprisingly, I didn't even know how to attach a document to an email. But for some reason, the person said to me, if I was willing to learn new things, I could make it successful to continue the work and get better and better from there. Then I had a job interview. I was accepted, but not hired yet. They, the company asked me to wait because the person who was going to give me a job training was out of town for a while, and he wasn't available until his assignment was to be done. I said, that's fine. I had a very big anticipation because of it, that it might change my course of life. I'd had no work experience until I was 34 or 5, and that time I was 35 and I was working here and there as a construction site worker, building security or a temp staff at a warehouse or line assembly factory. The waiting period lasted months. I kept working as before in the meantime. That old lady appeared during that period. I was sticking around in stores in Tokyo, from one bookstore to another. I was taking a break, sitting on a bench in a department store building. I remember I was on the fifth floor of the building when she sat right next to me. She was holding dirty shopping bags that were packed with old clothes and everything. We started the conversation there. I talked to her about my near future job opportunity that I was waiting to come. She then strictly looked into my eyes and said, that's exactly the way to go. Go for it. Don't look around. She then said again, don't even look back. Just go for it. Of course, I said. The old lady said, then you should be able to understand what this is about. She pulled up some paper documents from one of the dirty shopping bags. One of those had this subject, transaction of big money. The amount read $4 trillion. I said, wow. She said, do you know why I can deal with this big money? I said, no idea. She then explained that she was a granddaughter or great granddaughter of Meiji Emperor. Her ancestors were living secretly, she explained. She also said the ancestor was born from concubine or something, and then she went on talking something about it. Though she didn't look to be wealthy or from a noble family, I still wanted to listen to what she had said to me about near future job opportunity. That was, that's exactly the way to go. Go for it. Don't look around. It actually kept sounding like a bell in my head for the next couple of years. I didn't even lose sight in those years. I literally didn't look around. That conviction, whether it be right or wrong, was so important for someone who started a white collar work at the age 37 or 38. I had to be treated as an idiot many times. I was even intimidated individually in a small room for 2 hours on end. But it's interesting to think that I'd been depressive for 10 years between my ages 24 and 35, but I didn't get to be depressed during those years when I kept intimidated by those people, the team leader and a few others. I think the bell kept sounding inside my head. Plus, I kept communicating with my late grandparents and other people. Their words have always become real in front of my eyes. Now I want to thank those people who had helped me push forward. I eventually proceeded ahead of those individuals who had intimidated or mistreated me. And now I wonder, would that be the work of spirit or emptiness? I'm always thinking of this emptiness that appears in the Heart Sutra. Regardless of whether we notice it or not, it might be a vast, infinite, unimaginable eternity or abundance that keeps sticking to each one of us at all times.